What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We're back in the shop. We're with James and Der Comminga. We got the transmission out of the back and the front drive shaft out as well because the U-joints were pretty much dickered. So yes, we got this. They're gonna move the transmission over. We put it in here because, and we still can't get the drive shafts out. So they're over here. When we're pulling on them to get them out, the clips, famous thing on a Polaris it seems, because mine did the same. Clips came out and the balls all fell out. That's why we couldn't get them back into place. And we still, with two big pry bars, couldn't get these drive shafts off. So we're going to split this in half. We need some wood.
Just some blocks that sits like this, yeah. Put something that's flat.
Alright. And yeah, we got about 13 or 20 bolts to zippy zap off. Is she a 13?
No possibles. Man, I'm bad.
15?
15. I was in. No, like 14 boys. Or 13.
The officer's desk.
Well, look at 9/16, so it should be at 14, but I'm guessing that they're a little small.
It is a like 12.
Did we cut that? It looks like we did. Did we do that in the? How did we do that? That wasn't in the vise.
That was in the vise.
This end was in the vise.
This one was in the vise. Nope.
No.
This one was in the vise. Yeah, right. How do we do that?
I know, but it's fresh. She's fresh.
Well,
Maybe on the, who knows, on the way out.
I'm back in now.
What do you mean you don't know? Seriously, you've tried them all. How can they all be wrong?
This one. Let's go to this one.
I'm gonna start going to your setting. Nope. not even close.
Just a little loose. There you go. Merry Christmas.
What size was it?
Half. 13. What did you say?
13.
What was the first thing?
Pretty sure it's at 13.
I gave him a 13. He said no.
Well, maybe these ones are Imperial for some reason.
Even though half.
For some weird reason. Is this a shifter?
Should we,
Oh, that's a breather.
Should
My
we blow
bad.
this off a little bit so all this shit doesn't fall in there?
Maybe.
Could maybe potentially be a
I don't. Do you have a thingy?
It'd
We're
probably
gonna use our custom blow gun.
it's probably pretty good that we do a couple of oil changes. So
Take every other one out.
every other.
No, well, till he blows it off.
It's not gonna split.
I guess. You're right. I'm being. Mr. Salesman, what do I know?
Use Mr. Wilson's custom blow gun. Okay, once this bitch turns
Did
off,
you check the torque of those before I took them off? So you know what to torque them to?
it'll works like that.
Okay.
Watch out.
Mitt. Works fine. Those fancy snap-on tools. Just grab a like 7-year-old elbow. Some random thing that.
And put a coupler on it.
Yep. Nailed it.
Fresh. It helps you actually zoom all the way.
Then to get caught in the socket, he'd have to stop and actually put his hand on it and take it out. Yep, bigger and better.
Okay. Need Probas.
Let's go our proper tool here.
I'm sleepy.
You are. Yawning like an old man.
I broke. Or you can break it. Aluminum tab off. Are you 100 grease gun? Don't need the old dirt transmission. Alright, that side.
It's going.
It's going.
We probably should do this side.
Look like how so. Unless this is stopping them. Would that stop them?
What?
Would this stop them?
No.
Because those will come out with
Yep.
this?
Yes.
Should.
Hello?
Holla?
Hello.
That's not
James!
What?
That'll do, buddy.
That would explain why it won't come apart.
Well, there's like 2 eyes there, and there's 2 eyes.
I'm running the camera.
I was watching you. I was just undoing bolts.
We were undoing the bolts that he didn't do all the way. You get the sawzall?
You got the old grinder in here.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Just right into the fucking housing.
New drain pipe.
Just gonna send it.
Just fucking minty, boys. This is so stupid. Get off. Well, back to work. This is a continuation of the last video. My battery's almost dead. Always. It's always dead. And working in the shop here, we figured out it's not the transmission. Is it, Dirk?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So we got the transmission out, started taking it apart, realized the back axle housings have to come out of there, which we couldn't get out. So we took them to work and got them out. So it is indeed the front end is effed. Once we got that out, we jacked up the front. If you turn one wheel forward, one wheel backwards, they clunk really, really bad. So today's project is taking that out, taking it apart. While we're at it, we're thinking of probably going all new axles because we broke the other ones and people say to not rebuild them, and so I'm probably gonna look at that. I know you can get Broncos for a good price. I don't think we need Rhinos on a 500. So
500.
yeah, so we're gonna work away at this. James is on his way. He'll be here shortly and come back when we got a little more taken apart. Bye. We're gonna take more apart. Dirk had a good idea. We're gonna show you what's going on. You want to spin that one forwards? Locks. It just the tires
Yeah, right there.
won't move. So that's what his clunking is. We're not sure how we could have checked this without taking the. Yeah, that's how bad it's binding in there. Something is grenaded for sure. We actually weren't sure how to check this without taking the front drive shaft off, but anyways, hindsight's 2020. We looked online. Someone had a very similar issue, and it was the transmission, the chain inside. But we, anyways, live and learn. Live and learn. So Dirk's gonna start taking this apart and see. Fun times.
Torque spits.
Fun times.
Fun time.
New resto mod.
Come on.
Sportsman 500. Dirk, what are we doing?
Just living the fucking dream.
Living the fucking dream. So
More and more broken.
yeah, This is how far you have to go to get the front diff out. All the fenders off, suspension out, upper lower control arms, drive shafts, tie rod ends, brakes, winch. What else do we have to do? Rear drive shaft obviously was already out, but you'd have to do that as well. And we're having some difficulty getting the other lower control arm off because the ball joints on both of them were seized, more or less. And as you get them out, whoops, I'll show you the one over here. Not sure what their requirements are, but I don't think that's good. But we're hoping James will have a better idea. These things weigh like half a pound, these lower control arms.
Yeah.
They're like nothing to it. Even the whole shock doesn't weigh, is aluminum, but doesn't weigh anything. Your bearings are feeling a little sandy. It's probably the new bearings. Wheel bearings, his brakes are also shot. So we're gonna do.
We'll redo the video. Let's make a video of what's not broken.
Yeah, that'd be quicker.
Nothing. Done.
The motor runs.
It starts.
The motor does run, and the clutches were working.
Motor runs like
Your starter has always sounded like it's the one on the way out, but I think that's kind of
Because any Polaris Sportsman like
does that same thing.
Was the same way.
I agree. So motor, clutch, starter, and all that, battery charging system, and the dash was working.
Rear transmission was good too.
Oh yes.
So we took that apart anyway.
We took it apart for fun because we're idiots. I mean, we just wanted to see how it worked.
We want it to be thorough.
Wanted to be thorough.
And check the seals.
Don't know what we're doing. And yeah, check the seals. That's what it is. No idea what we're doing. And yeah, so we got rear drive shafts. We're contemplating front ones. These did come out, but you can pull them apart pretty far. But the locker is working in there. They don't feel terrible. So that's debatable. We'll get a price on that, see how much Dirk wants to spend. But
This one needs to be done.
that one's done. Without playing it.
Oh, like look.
Oh.
See, it's like.
It's got ridges in it.
Instead of like. Smooth.
And I do know that these the end, these that go in there, oh yeah, there's some good wear on those teeth if you get looking at them closely. That's probably why there was so much movement and when James was reefing on it.
Yeah. All on the teeth.
The teeth inside are, anyways, get these lubed up. But yeah, other than taking the motor out, we have it pretty much completely taken apart. How many miles are on this?
This 233 doesn't make sense to me.
Not for the wear that's on it. To me, it seems aggressive. But like, you never even mudded this really before we started.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, not much. Like the same amount.
Well, these are built for a price point, so some of the components might be a little lighter than others, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, it needs some attention. We're gonna fix it up. This thing will be like new when
Pretty
we're done.
much, because we're replacing every component.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. Okay, next thing to do is get that out right there. This little honey right there, and I think the bolts for it are underneath, so we have to move the jack, but
Yeah.
we can figure that out as we go. Yeah, the only thing good in it is the fucking
Motor.
the single hairy beaver. That's in there. One hairy beaver. She's working extra hard. Minty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, goddamn, brother. I guess we'll get that front diff out, and we'll see how effed that is when we get back. It's gonna be so effed. So, literally 5 seconds after I shut that off, I don't know how we didn't notice this amount of oil before, but Dirk, give us a little. Yeah. That seal is gone. And oh dear. Yeah. Yep, not good. And that's oil that's sprayed everywhere.
Lots of movement.
Lots of movement.
There should be no movement.
Should be no movement. So that's very obvious why that front end went out. Had no hoolie in it. And that ball joint moving. And that's the one, that side James was moving up and down. And was moving a ton. That would also explain. Yeah. This side's actually wet too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you say that, it is a little, it's not moving, but you can see some hoolie in there too. That'd do it. So that's the issue. We're still gonna pull this back out. Got the diff out, it's on the table. See, this seal's been leaking too. All the seal. Oh, that's so chunky. Oh, it's broke. That's cracked. We didn't do that. Oh, look at the inside.
Can I see?
I don't think that's supposed to be that color. They're supposed to be full of oil.
Can I do that? It's dirty. But cool. Yeah, not that dirty.
Not cool at all.
No.
I'm doing it. Yeah, I know. That's
Wow. I think that's been a little dry for a while.
Daddy, you better look at that side of your arm.
I got some grease on it.
So much.
This is probably part of the problem. That's new too. I bet you when you were driving and that made the heavy clunking sound on the road, I bet you something in there let go and it broke this housing.
I think it's like adding more into a new housing, or
You might be able to get this plate.
that's not even fixable because that's all bent.
No, that entire inside is
Fucked.
yeah. Look, oh, that's a clip. That's supposed to be like that. That's supposed to be a seal, isn't it? That's all chewed.
Yeah. Yeah, probably getting a little hot in there.
Yep.
Put it in order. That's broken.
Oh, that's is that the plastic cage?
Yeah.
Yep. That's F for sure.
Cool.
Look at the gunk in there. That doesn't even sound good. How are the gears? Oh, they're wore. Pretty good. The edges are completely gone off them.
Your hands are so dirty, Daddy.
Yeah, I don't think we're looking for rebuilding this. That's fucked.
Yeah.
In there, all those teeth are worn.
Yep, those are wore. And whatever's in there does not sound good.
It's a bit dry.
That's dry. Wow. Dirk, you did a number on it. Well, not you. It wasn't your fault, but
I don't think that this didn't happen in the time.
this is taking a while.
I've had this for not for a while, but I haven't put enough hours on it to do this.
No. Wait, this was November when this started acting up, right? At Hunt Camp, remember? Right? That's when the forward drive stopped working. Oh, wow.
Nicey?
Oh, that's supposed to be oil.
Nicey, Daddy? Don't do that to me. Hey, Daddy!
That explains why that sounds a bit rough when you turn it, eh?
Daddy, stay! Keep your distance away from me. What?
We taught her well.
See my chest?
Found the problem.
That sounds mint. No problem there at all. That bearing's good. We can save that.
That's first factory spec.
Factory spec.
Yeah,
Dang, brother. That is sick. Wow.
Where's that?
Oh, that's sealed. That's minty. We can reuse that for sure. Well, I think we found the issue. Do you think? I think so.
Like, we might be onto something.
We might be onto something.
Oh crap.
That's crazy. It's way worse than I thought it was
It's
going
like
to
not even like angry anymore. It's just funny. Like, that's fucked.
be. It's way worse than I thought it'd be. It's so bad.
Like, this is scrap.
Yeah,
This is it.
100%.
Yeah. Sister, look up there.
Oh boy.
Like, even if this wasn't broke, I still think it's probably cheaper to buy maybe a whole new one than it is to buy all the pieces.
Sister, what about this one?
All right, we might start pulling the transmission back in. Let's see what happens. Or we're working on a death wish because it needs a lot of work too.